Weather Center live. I'm meteorologist Chris Warren.
And I'm meteorologist Liana Brackett. There's already a buzz about this next winter storm. Anytime you mention snow and the south, we've got it all covered this hour.
But we're not done yet with impacts from Winter Storm Gregory. Possibly another foot of snow could be falling in parts of New England. And our winter weather expert is currently looking over the very latest information of what's happening right now, what's going to happen next. We know he is a very busy man. He has that to look at. Then there's Helena, the next storm, as you mentioned, potentially impacting the south.
Exactly, and that's a huge story right there. I mean, we haven't seen that in a while. So, I mean, what we're going to be seeing in the next several days is going to impact many, many people.
And we're going to get to that in just a moment, but we do have some breaking information right now. The Houston County, Alabama Sheriff's Office holding a news conference on the deadly storms that killed 4 people there yesterday. Let's listen in.
So, if you're heading out that way or you're in Hartford already, you'll have rain all the way through early tonight, and then it'll kind of start tapering off. And then by early tomorrow morning when you wake up, that's when you'll start seeing those clouds return. But the good news is that things will turn a lot drier. Notice those temperatures don't really fluctuate that much. They stay right around 40 degrees for the most part. So let's take a live view of radar right now. We're still seeing lots of green, a few spots of yellow and orange. That's signifying that lots of heavy rain is actually occurring right, and it's heading right straight towards Hartford. And notice all the interstates that are being impacted right now. So heavy rain impacting Interstate 80, 71, a little bit of 71, 79, and that will continue as we get through this evening. Now, overall, travel delays. If you're planning on heading it out to the airports, this is what you're looking at. The overall, very good conditions. The only few spots we have a few delays at Newark, New York, at the JFK, and at Philadelphia, and most of these are weather related due to low cloud decks. So here's another live view of radar, but now we're situating you into the Midwest. Here we go. We got some thunderstorms popping up, a few lightning strikes right near Fort Wayne, but for the most part, we're seeing those showers heading further east. And behind that, it's starting to drop off. But overall, now we're starting to see a little bit of that snow popping up. So here we go. Let's look into the future now. Starting this evening and continuing through tonight, we see that rain continuing to push forward, but notice it's kind of dropping off as we get through 1 a.m. early tomorrow morning. But then the snow comes back by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. You'll be seeing some snow developing and possibly even some lake effect snow as we get through tomorrow afternoon and evening. So definitely take caution when you're out driving and hitting the roads. You'll definitely need to keep track of the forecast. So, but for Boston, in the next 12 hours, you're looking at some winds continuing through the early half of today and through early tonight. Then we have rain developing, and again, just like earlier, we do have a little bit of dry weather on tap. Thanks so much, Dave. So now if you are heading that way right now off of I-80, it's actually going to take you almost 3 hours to get through all the traffic heading into all that snow. So this is a very dramatic, steep run up to the mountains. Now, notice that temperature difference. It's 48 in Sacramento, 45 in Auburn, but once we get a little bit higher at 5,000 feet, and now we're in the 30s, we're seeing snow develop, and that will continue as we get through the rest of this week, really. So here we go. Through Thursday evening, this is what you're expecting across the Sierra Nevada. We're looking at 12 to 18 inches in that deep purple, but then we turn our attention to this feet word. Notice, we're not talking about inches any longer. We're expecting 5 to 6 feet of snow in those dark blue areas and 2 to 3 feet in those lighter pinks. This is very significant snow. Basically, anytime you plan on traveling, if you're planning on even heading up to Lake Tahoe, definitely take that into account because it's going to be snowing Wednesday, Thursday, but then you get a little bit of a break. So if you can, delay your travel plans to Friday because then we're turning to sunshine, 36 degrees. All right, so let's take a quick look at the precipitation types. And here are 4 types that you just need to know. We have, if it's purely cold, you have snow. If you have purely warm temperatures, it's rain. And Chris, come on back. We got to say goodbye. Thanks so much for watching.